Hi guys, I'm just out here looking at my chicken coop situation. So we've got the chicken tractor up in the front yard that the American breast chickens are in, but I've also got my original little coop here that my 4 laying hens that I have left and my rooster are in. So I've got 5 birds in here. There's 2 of them actually inside. But I want to redo their coop, or their yard, because actually that is enough space for the number of birds that I have in there currently. But I would like to get a few more at some point, and they've pretty much killed the grass and everything here. There's not much for them to do except for scratch at the grain and scraps I throw out. And just the way we have it set up here isn't super convenient for several reasons. One, I have to walk through the yard to get to go into the coop. That's my big walk-in door there. So in order to go in there to collect eggs or, do their feed, water, whatever, I have to walk through the coop, which right now isn't a big deal, but in another month or two, that's going to be a muddy mess. So, and this coop has a little door for them here that I just haven't been using, and there's no reason I couldn't. So what I want to do is move their yard over this way, which would also make it bigger. I want to run right from the corner of the coop over to the corner of the old original chicken coop that I still haven't got functional. But anyway, I'd like to run it from there to there. Then that would be a side. I would have to block off that little spot there so they couldn't go out under that little cedar tree. And then that existing fence is there. I might have to put chicken wire on it so they can't go through the woven wire. And then I would go from the fence back up to the corner of the shop, and I would just block off, they could go behind here, but I just block off that end of it so they can even go behind the coop here if they want to, because why not? It's not like we can do anything with that. So that would give them like 4 times the space they have now. And it would also make it easier to mow. This is kind of a funky shape here. If I just had that going across here, that would actually be a pretty easy to go around there and mow. So yeah, anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna get the whole thing done today, but I'm gonna see how much of it I can knock out. I want to do the little odds and ends things first, because once I take that yard apart, then they can't go out in there. So I want to do the little things like blocking off that end and that spot and the bottom of that coop if I need to do anything there so they can't go under it. So I'm going to try to work on that little kind of thing first, and then if I get that done and I still have time, then I will move the big panels and actually finish it, but we'll see if I get that far today. Alright, well that actually all went pretty well. I put that piece of smaller woven wire across there. I put the chain link across there, which I actually think will work really well, because I only hooked it at the top, tied it on, and it's so heavy and it can just expand as they, scratch the grass back and whatever. It can just drop and actually sit on the ground, and that saves me from having to try to, get something in there that I am sure is all the way to the ground. It should just kind of self-adjust. Anyway, yeah. And I got that little spot closed off, so I still have some time, so I think I'm going to go ahead and try to do the rest of it today. So I need to shoo these guys inside and keep them in there for a little bit while I move the panels, and hopefully I will be able to let them back out into here this evening. Alright, that gate may or may not be the permanent solution for that gap there, but I'm on a time crunch. And this is definitely temporary. Need to figure out something else for a door right there, but we need to leave here in just a few minutes, and I didn't want the chickens to have to stay inside the whole time we're gone, so that's temporary. I'll stand it up a little bit better once I get out of here. But anyway, let's see what the girls and boy think about it.